today, and to be quite honest with you, I have like a massive headache. Every time it's like really overcast and rainy, I always get headaches. I don't know if it's something about like the pressure, but I always get headaches, and today I feel like it's just like so much pressure in my head. So I'm a bit slow today, but I tried my best to, you know, put on a good outfit, make myself feel really good, in the hopes that that would just make me feel a bit better. But I also got some new pieces from MEJURI that I want to show you because they're so dainty, they're so me. I'm so excited to show you. Also, I thought it'd be a good time to show you these pieces because MEJURI is having their diamond sale, which started on the 2nd and it goes till the 9th. Now this isn't just a regular sale, this is my favorite sale. It's their diamond sale. So all of their diamond pieces will be on sale, which means you'll get 15% off, not the usual 10%, which is phenomenal. But let me show you, first of all, my recommendations for the sale, as well as my newest pieces, which I'm so obsessed about. Let's start with my wrist over here. So we have my classic herringbone. If you've been around for some time, you will know that I have been wearing this for, well, like 3 years now. I think I've taken it off like maybe once or twice. It was one of my original pieces from MEJURI. I don't think they make it anymore, but I feel like I wish they would bring it back because it is truly beautiful. Let's get on to the fun stuff. Diamonds. This is my tennis bracelet. I wear this every day, and I feel like tennis bracelets people usually like leave for like special occasions. I don't. I wear it every single day. I do everything in this. I never take it off. If you're looking for a great piece, this is a great piece to pick up because you'll save a little bit on it during the sale. And then we're moving on to this tiny little diamond bracelet, which is so me, but this is really special because it's actually a part of their lab-grown diamonds collection, which MEJURI has just launched. And it's a very limited collection, but I'm very excited about it because I have personally, I would say for the last year or two, have been very into lab-grown diamonds. I honestly just think it's the way of the future, and for me it's a diamond. It's just grown in a much more ethical and sustainable way and traceable way. Like, it checks off all the boxes, which is awesome. So I would say these two are a huge recommendation just because they're really special, they're really simple. Onto my #1 recommendation, and I feel like a broken record because every time someone asks me what my recommendation is from MEJURI or just jewelry in general, I would say the classic diamond necklace, which I am wearing both of my MEJURI ones today. I've got my large one, which I wear every single day, and then the classic diamond. So again, just depending on which size you want. And again, if you're looking for the lab-grown diamond option, they also offer them. And the nice thing about lab-grown is that you get a bigger diamond for less, which is perfection. Now, moving on to lab grown, because I have been really into it. I wanted to venture out, and so I wanted to check out their bezeled collection, which I started off with the earrings. I have been really into hoops, and these are just a little tiny diamond hoop. They are very dainty. Again, the perfect everyday earring, but also it's the type of earring that you can wear for like a special occasion, and I absolutely love it. Now, these earrings very much so inspired this next pick, which is this tiny bezeled diamond ring. It is so gorgeous. As you can see, the diamonds are staggered, which makes them so beautiful, and I've paired that with my favorite little thin stacker band. Also from MEJURI, I stack this with almost everything that I own. So beautiful. When it comes to rings, I love very dainty pieces, and these ones are just that. It looks so special yet so elegant. And then of course, I always say if there's a sale and you've been eyeing up a piece, it's a perfect time to get it because you're gonna save up a little bit on it. For me, I would say there's 2 rings that I think are a little bit on the pricier side, so I think it's a great time to save a little bit on them. So my one big recommendation, it would be my favorite Charlotte diamond ring. I know, I wear this every day. You guys have seen me stack it a million and one ways, and today I have stacked it with this diamond dome ring. Again, a great addition if you want something really bold and really just filled with diamonds, and these two are a great pick. I feel like they would make such beautiful gifts for yourself or for someone as well. So there you go. Those are my picks from MEJURI. Most of them I've had for years. And of course, I will link them all down below for you guys so you guys can check them out. I will be sure to put together some of my MEJURI favorites to shop during the sale. But yeah, very excited. I hope you guys enjoy the diamond sale week as much as I will be enjoying it. Anyways, what I wanted to do today, and wasn't kind of in my plans, was show you what I got in London, because I kind of figured, oh, like you guys have already seen it in London because I showed you most of the stuff while I was there, but I kept getting questions to do a like what I got in London haul. So I figured I would sit down and kind of just quickly talk you through everything that I got. And the nice thing about me doing it now is that I've been using most of the things for a little while now, so I can tell you how I've been getting on with everything. But yeah, I think I'm gonna finish my AG one quickly before I do that to gather everything up and then sit down and show you everything. So grab your cup of tea or coffee or snack or whatever, and let's do a little what I got in London haul. Just took a bit of a coffee break, and Noella was helping me with some pressure points because my headache will not go away today. It is painful. I'm not doing well over here, but let's talk about what I got in London, which is very, very exciting. So let's do it. Okay, let's start off with some of the pieces that you already seen. Starting off with, they're also nicely folded, but I picked up 2 turtlenecks at Holland Cooper. They're made of this beautiful, like soft knit material, and of course they've got the classic buttons on the shoulders as well as the wrists. So I've got that in the kind of camel color, as well as the navy color. The nice thing about Holland Cooper is that you can get all your colors covered, whether you want black, white, navy, brown. I find like some brands, what they'll do is that they'll have like seasonal colors, whereas the nice thing about Holland Cooper is that they just have all your basic colors available 24/7, and the quality is, I mean, if you want a one-stop shop for the rest of your life, these are them. They're obviously on the pricier side, but if you're looking for that like quality piece, these are them. Next up, we've got a beautiful pair of wool wide leg trousers. These are the trousers that I wore to the races, and these have actually been on my wish list for some time because they are the match to my wool blazer, the black one, my wool double-breasted blazer from Holland Cooper. These are the matching trousers, and I always wanted like the full matching set just to feel like, you know, a power woman. And I finally got my hands on them. I got these in a size 8. I will say, sizing wise, all of their tailored pieces have, I would say honestly, like 0 stretch, and I think Holland Cooper is more catered to less curvier women. Like I'm by no means curvy, like I am very thin, but even with the little bum that I have and the little hips that I have, this style pants, they do border on fitting a little snug around my hips, meaning I would have to size up a size to ensure that it kind of fits along my hips and my waist. The size 8, honestly, they do fit me like a glove, which is really, really nice. Now, these are like magic on the body. These are the contour trousers. I actually filmed a TikTok in these because they literally fit so fabulous. They are a like almost like a spandex material, but they don't look like it. And then the nice thing about them is that you've got your belt loops, you've got your buttons and zipper, and then you've got just all of these fantastic little details. You've got the back pockets. I mean, Jade honestly just doesn't miss a detail. Again, they fit like a glove. They make me look like do you know what that means? And then of course, my pride and joy, my newest double-breasted blazer from Holland Cooper. I have been wanting a plaid blazer that is just going to be in my wardrobe for years and years to come, and this is the one. It's got beautiful specks of dark brown and black, and then obviously this kind of orange throughout it, which is so beautiful. I think it's such a beautiful pop of color. And for me, like I mentioned, Holland Cooper offers multiple styles of blazers, but the double-breasted blazer is my personal favorite. I love that it's a slightly longer length, it's a straighter fit. Obviously you've got the double-breasted buttons on there, and then lapels are very classic. And some of the Holland Cooper styles will have sort of like elbow patches. This particular style doesn't, and I love that. I think it's just so elegant, so classic. It fits me, it closes perfectly, and they've got this style in so many different colors. I personally have the black, I've got the all black and white, and then now this one, which is so lovely. I love it so much. Next up, something that I'm so excited about because again, it's something I just don't talk about a lot because I don't show my PJs all that often, but I love pajamas. Like, always have loved pajamas, and it's just kind of become this thing that I enjoy buying. And so when I was in the UK, I came across this set right here. It is from the brand called Jigsaw. And it's funny because when I tried it on, I was looking in the mirror and I'm like, that's King Henry VIII. And then I was like, started like freaking out, looking at myself, being like, oh my God, I think that's like Queen Elizabeth, and that's definitely King Henry. And so anyways, it is called the Kings and Queens pattern, which is so funky. It looks very much like graffiti-esque, but I love that it's in kind of this black and white color. The material is fabulous, and actually discovered Jigsaw, the brand, last time we were in London. There was a store near our Airbnb where we stayed at, and I'm walking in, loving everything. A lot of their clothing is very like colorful. There's a lot of patterns, which is right up my alley for the summer. And I so, to this day, regret like not buying anything when we went last. And so this time we made a point to go to Jigsaw. I think the store that we went into, I want to say, was in Notting Hill. And so beautiful. I didn't buy anything else there because I didn't honestly love anything else. That was what I fell in love with. I just feel like the time of the year, maybe they would have had nicer stuff towards summer. But I fell in love with those jammies. I don't think they ship to Canada, which is so devastating because I would be ordering from there all the time. Maybe they've changed it since I last looked. So I'm gonna have a double check to see if they ship to Canada. It'd be nice if they did. Next up, something really, really little, and it is available in Canada. I triple checked. This is the Westman Atelier Vital Pressed Skincare Powder. I have honestly, and it's very devastating to say because Westman is very expensive, but I love all their products. I have yet to buy a product from them that I don't love how it looks. So this is, I just bought the translucent one. They do come in different shades, and I'm wearing it today under my eyes, and see how they're so smooth. Everything, I use it a little bit around my nose, on my chin, sometimes between my eyebrows, but it just gives this very like blurred look. It is so lovely. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look heavy, and apparently does have skincare properties in it, which is really, really nice. I also just love the packaging. It is so luxurious. I do keep it in its little carrying case though, just because I don't want to scratch it. You know, I'll probably get over that in a bit, but there you go. Next up, something that I treated myself with because I have been eyeing up this brand. It's called Agent Provocateur for years now. We obviously don't have one in Canada, and because their lingerie is on the pricier side, I was always a bit afraid to purchase online. I would say lingerie is the one thing that I sometimes get iffy purchasing online, just because I'm a 32 double D. I know I don't look it, but I am. My back is rather tiny, but I have bigger boobs. So that can get iffy, and actually a lot of lingerie brands, which is so disappointing and makes me so upset, they often don't even go up to double Ds, which again, anyways. So let me show you what I got. There was a store right by our hotel in Soho, and I was like, this is meant to be. I literally, like, it's meant to be. I went in, I was eyeing up a particular style that I had like looked at online, and the girl that was there, she was the sweetest. She was so helpful. She's like, put it on, let me see, let me show you other styles, let me see how it fits. She's like, do you wear padding? No padding, wire, no wire. She was like so thorough about every little thing, and I loved it so, so much. So also, the packaging is just so luxurious. I absolutely love it. So, now I forget the name of this set, but I'll be sure to link it down below. And the nice thing about this set is that they have tons of colors. They actually didn't have near as many in store than they do online. And they're always rotating colors, and colors will go on sale and not and whatever. So this is the style that I went with. It's a little bit hard to see, but it's this beautiful like brown mesh, and then it's got the most like delicate pink scalloping on the cups. Of course, you've got your little bow. It's just, oh my goodness, it's so like girly but sexy at the same time. And I will say, for how it looks, it is so comfortable, it's so supportive, and I have rather like soft breast tissue. I know that's a weird conversation to have, meaning that my like boobs are very like soft, and so sometimes bras will dig in and create like, you know, it'll dig in and just not create like a smooth look to your boob. But this one is really lovely. It does create a nice smooth look, which I like. And again, I don't really use padding. I'm not really interested in padding, so this was just fantastic. And then of course, had to get the matching undies, which are these, again, super see-through, but they've got that like adorable scalloping in the bum and in the front. And I will say, like, again, for how they look, they are so comfortable, and the mesh is really, really nice, high quality. I have bought previous underwear that have like mesh materials all around them like this, and they break after like one wear. This one is really, really nice and like hard wearing. Like you can actually wear it day to day and you don't have to worry about it like breaking. And I do think this style does also come in a thong, but I don't know, there was something about the bikini that just seemed super cute. I could wear it day to day in the summer, and so now that I have my sizing in this brand, just purchased a 32 double D. It was my perfect size. I'm gonna get more colors for the summer, and fun colors, and just play around, and yeah, anyways, so exciting. I was beyond happy that I was able to get something from Asian Provocateur. Yeah. And last, but certainly not least, my beautiful Bottega, I don't know how you say it, Andiamo? Anyways, I got the size small. It does come in various sizes. This to me seemed like the perfect size. It's not too small, not too big, still fits quite a bit of stuff. And this is a newer version. So if you've looked at the classic Andiamo bag, it does have the metal sort of like tie, but the chain is entirely leather. This one is not. As you can see, it's got sort of like a chain strap to it, and I just feel like it makes this bag look so much more elevated than the classic style. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the classic style. That's the one I was actually going to buy initially, but once I saw this one, I absolutely love it. So let me give you a bit of a tour of the bag. So essentially, you've got your top handle, which I love. Now the way the bag opens is actually really awesome. It's just a magnet. It's magnetic, so it opens and then kind of closes itself up. And then you've got the strap. So someone actually asked me how you can wear this style in different ways to wear this bag. So obviously, first and foremost, you can wear it as a crossbody. Great, you guys know me, I like a top handle crossbody situation. Second way of wearing it is just as a top handle, which you'd be surprised how much I do this when I'm just out on the go. I will grab my chain, tuck it right into this sort of like back pocket, like that. And now I've got a quick top handle on the go. The other way that I've honestly haven't worn it, just because I'm not a shoulder bag gal, but you can also, a little bit trickier to get to, but you could, if you wanted, wear this bag like so, which is actually really cute now that I'm doing it. It is very, very cute, very practical. Again, if you're less of a crossbody girl, oh my god, I'm like looking at myself in the mirror. This is really cute. Oh my goodness. Wow, there you go. That is the sort of third way you could wear it. And again, it's just so easy to switch this bag around. Like you don't even have to take off the strap. You could, I think you can if you want to. No, you can't. But yeah, again, I have no complaints with this bag. And in terms of the inside, it is really, really spacious. I mean, I've got a ton of stuff in there right now. Really, really spacious. You got a lot of room in there. You got some pockets. You've got about 2 pockets. One is zippered. And then again, it's just a magnetic close. And I would say for how much I've worn this bag since I've gotten it, the leather has retained its shape really, really well. Although I am looking forward to it. When the leather kind of softens up and gets a little bit slouchier, I feel like that'll give the bag such a fun, sort of relaxed look. But yeah, just to give you a closer up look at the leather as well. Very, very beautiful. And one thing I've recently discovered is that much like Dior, Bottega is one of the few brands where all their bags are still handmade. You know, for example, like brands like Chanel and I think Gucci, their bags are no longer made by hand. They're all just like mass produced. But Bottega, Dior are 2 brands that are still handmade, and honestly, in my opinion, you can feel it. You can feel it in the craftsmanship, the weight of the bags, just everything from the stitching to just everything. You can really feel it, and it's why I have hesitated to buy certain luxury brands. It's not because I don't love their styles or because I don't love like the brand itself, but until the day I have millions to spend and quality does not matter. I can't justify certain brands yet. So yeah, could not be happier with it. I honestly been looking for a new luxury bag. She's a good one. And I think that is everything I got in London. It was, I know, it wasn't the biggest of hauls, but I'm very mindful with my stuff, and I just wanted to really pick up pieces that I was going to be very happy with. And I mean, my Bottega girl, she was definitely something that I had my eye on, and I wasn't expecting to find that particular style. I really wasn't, with like the chain on it. It's fabulous. But anyways, I am going to finish my coffee. I have to do a little bit more work for today. And then tonight, I'm honestly just gonna relax. I wanna do some yoga, I wanna read and just like decompress and just disconnect for a little bit. Anyways, I feel like this coffee is helping my headache a little bit. Much better. Anyways, I'll talk to you in a bit. Good evening, everyone. I've got my glass of water and I'm ready to head to bed now. This overcast, rainy weather honestly has really gotten to me today, but I am all cozied up in bed and I think I'm just gonna read for the rest of the night. I'm gonna relax, get a good night's sleep, so tomorrow I can hopefully wake up feeling a million times better. I am also wearing my Jigsaw jammies, which I love so much. I feel like so luxurious when I wear these to bed. They're fantastic. Highly recommend checking them out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head to bed, get a good night's sleep, and I will see you guys in the morning. Hello everyone. Today is very exciting because Abuela and I are just about to go grocery shopping to pick up ingredients for a dish. We are making a traditional Venezuelan dish today called asado, which the best way I could describe it is sort of like a roast beef but made in like a sauce, and you can do it in like a red sauce or a black sauce depending on how you make it. I think tonight we're making it with a black sauce, which I'm so very excited about. It's the one thing I wanted to do with Abuela while she was here, is I wanted her to teach me how to make some sort of traditional Venezuelan dishes that I grew up eating. And this is the first one. The other one that I want to make, I think it's called pabellon. I think it's pretty much, anyways, maybe in another vlog. But today we're doing asado. I'm so very excited. I just finished getting myself a little bit more put together because I've been working all day. Not that I've been looking like a slob, but I just felt like I could up it a little bit. So this is what I'm wearing to go out, and I wanted to show you my lip combo because I've actually really been liking this lip combo. Even my Abuela was like, oh, I'm gonna do that. I recently did a PR unboxing, and there was a brand that had reached out to me and they wanted to send me product, and what they ended up sending me was a lip liner and a mascara. It's they're called Sweet Beauty. Actually, I'm wearing their mascara today and it looks really beautiful. And the other thing that they had sent me was this lip liner, and I picked the color Missy, which is more like it's a brown, honestly. It's a like chocolate brown, which is kind of the colors that I typically like to go for. And the way I've used this is I've just gone and like lightly outlined my lips. It's got a really cute little like brush on the end. Diffuse it. And then I've gone in with a lip gloss. You can honestly do any lip gloss. You can even use Summer Fridays. I know I like typically have Summer Fridays on me, but I've been using this one from Say. The shade is called Kiss, and these are really nice and glowy. I love it. They're very glossy without being sticky. They're very much like a lip oil formula. So anyways, I just wanted to show you this because if you're like me and you like more of that like brown, neutral, warm undertones, this is really beautiful. And obviously you can do it really dark if you're going out on a night out, but I like it really light for every day. Really pretty. And then my fragrance, which I have been absolutely in love with. Did I already misplace it? Why am I like that? It is here. The fragrance that I've been loving is Naked by The Maker. The Maker has been like brands recently, and I actually went to pick this up in store yesterday and they didn't have it. They don't have it in stores yet at Sephora. I figured I'm just gonna wait for the Sephora savings event, and I'm gonna get, I'm thinking, I'm unsure. I definitely want to get Naked. I already have Lover, but Stag is another one that I really want to get. I haven't actually been able to try it on my skin, but I did smell it and it's so So I honestly, I feel like crazy having more than one fragrance from one brand, but they're so good. So this is the fragrance I've been wearing. It is truly, truly lovely. It's so like skin-like, it's musky, it's not sweet at all, which I love because I feel like I just don't get tired of it. So, and I also, one thing I think like I've mentioned this, but the cool thing about this is that they're refillable. I mean, so many brands make their like travel sizes not refillable and you just have to keep purchasing them instead of just using your big bottle that you most likely already own to refill your travel size and then just reach for this anytime you need it. Or like if you're like me, I like to keep it in my purse instead of carrying like the entire bottle in your purse. This to me just makes so much sense. Anyways, I am all ready to go. I think I'm just gonna pop on like a black wool coat probably. I'm kind of in the mood to be in all black. And my sneakers, and we're ready to go. Okay, let's do it. Just ready to go, and I've popped on my red caramel coat. I forgot how beautiful this coat was. I feel so, so lovely in it. And then I've just put on my Burberry scarf. It's got the red in it, so I figured that that would go with the coat. And then my Longchamp bag, Bottega, and Abuela's by the door. So let's go. Picking up all of our stuff for groceries. Now I'm gonna go to Italy and pick up these tiny little like rounds. I don't know what you call them. They're my favorite, and it's my favorite snack, and I like to have them with olives, so that's where we're going next. It has been quite the adventure today. We went to like 5 grocery stores to find this particular, I think it's like an eye round piece of meat. Couldn't find it, and when we reached our last grocery store, I was like, okay, well, our last chance is to hope that there is some sort of butcher shop near us. And we found this tiny little butcher shop. I think it was like actually a halal butcher shop. And we went in and we chatted. My abuela chatted with him. He was so wonderful. And he was pretty much just telling us that like no one asks for this. I think it's called an eye round like piece of beef. No one really asks for it. So he doesn't have it anymore, or very rarely has it. Anyways, I feel like bit of a serendipity moment where it's just a really pleasant finding of a new butcher shop. So I don't eat meat very often, but when I do, I guess I'll have to make a stop for him because it was such a wonderful experience. But as you can see, it's raining. We are now walking home. We've got a good walk ahead of us because we really left the area. But yeah, I'm so excited for dinner. I'm so hungry. I had to buy a Cliff Bar just to tie myself over, but yeah, just to do a little bit of a grocery haul, we've got all of the veggies for the asado. So we've got some tomatoes, some green peppers, onions, and this is our, man, this was an adventure and a half for our beautiful roast. And then we've got some rice, which is what we'll be having with the asado. Now with asado, you can have mashed potatoes, which I feel like if we have leftover, I might make some with Jack this weekend. I feel that'll be so good. You can also have it with pasta. And then for snacks, I'm gonna have some of these little, like, I don't know what you call them, but I love them. I call them the little things that I like. And I like to have them with olives, garlic olives specifically. This is like my favorite combination and I have it all the time. Picked up some fresh hydrangeas from my house. I feel like it's been a minute since I've had some fresh hydrangeas, so that's that. And then unrelated to dinner, bananas, corn tortillas, and my favorite vegan like feta cheese. It's so good. I've been buying this for several years now and it's my favorite. So there you go. There's the haul. I don't know if you guys remember when I picked up this little dish at a boutique near Summerhill, but it is my favorite serving dish. I always serve it just like this. I do garlic olives and these little rounds from Italy. They are my favorite. Abuela, ¿qué estamos haciendo primero?
Primero que vamos a hacer es limpiar los ingredientes que le vamos a colocar. Estoy quitándole la cascarita al ajo.
¿Y esto aquí? ¿Qué vamos a hacer con estos?
Yo le coloco 2 cebollas grandes, 2 pimentones y medio y 2 tomates únicamente, porque me gusta que el asado quede más negro que color de salsa de tomate, pues.
Entonces cuando dicen asado
negro.
rojo o asado negro. El negro es que
no lleva sino o 2 tomates pequeños o puede ser 1.
Entonces el asado rojo toma más tomates.
El asado rojo es a base de puro tomate, no tanto pimentón verde.
Okay.
Y lo muy importante, que los pimentones deben ser verdes.
Okay.
No es recomendable colocarle pimentones ni amarillos ni rojos.
Okay.
Aquí tiene el caldero donde se va a hacer. Bueno, esto aquí en Canadá no es un caldero, esto es una olla especial. Con el aceite vas a calentar el azúcar morena.
Okay, we're using my Laker set tonight, but we're gonna do a little bit of brown sugar with some oil to heat up first. And then what Abuela was explaining for my English-speaking ladies, there's 2 types of asados. Essentially, you can make a red or a black. Now, the red is typically more tomato heavy, so you would use more tomatoes. But because we're making the black roast sort of asado, which is darker, it means that we're going to use less tomato and more green peppers. And you would typically want to use green and not any other colors. And then we've obviously got some onions. And then Abuela just put in some oil in there. We're doing a little bit of both. I actually forgot to buy more olive oil, but... ¿Y normalmente usas qué tipo de aceite, Abuela?
Le pongo aceite vegetal o de canola, está muy bien ese, o completo con un poquito de aceite de oliva.
Okay. So you could use both like canola oil as well as olive oil. Abuela says she actually uses a little bit of both.
Voy a ir poniendo la cebolla, ¿oíste? No, pero si hace falta.
¿Le echo la cebolla?
Si hace falta, sí, le vas echando todo, sí.
We have now reached a really key point in our asado making, which is the point where this is getting literally black, as we were talking about earlier. And the trick to this is we put oil and sugar at the bottom, and you really want to let it darken. And Abuela was explaining that you want to ensure that the edges get really nice and dark. And so you essentially just keep flipping it until each side is a beautiful golden brown color. And if you guys could smell through the screen, oh my goodness, it smells heavenly. So good.
Y ando. Así es.
Qué rico.
Muy importante el color que vaya por todos los lados. Esto se llama sellar.
Sellar.
Sellar, sí, sellar la carne, ¿ves? Lo dejo media hora y hay que sacarla y picarla en ruedas. Cuando saquen las ruedas, sí se le coloca el punto de sal a gusto.
For my English speaking ladies, we have now bronzed each side, and now we've poured the sort of like green pepper, tomato, and onion mixture in here. We've just blended up with a little bit of water, no salt, no nothing, and we've ensured that the meat is completely covered. So this is now going to simmer and sit for about a half hour. From there, that's when you're gonna wanna slice your asado into just rounds. So that's where we're at now, and it's looking funky, but good. All right, checking in. It's been, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes, and you can tell it's already darkened up and it's smelling so good. So we're just giving it a mix and kind of putting the sauce over top of the piece of meat. Oh, so good. Oh my goodness. All right, the asado has been cooking for some time now, and now Will and I are going to slice it. So it's time to slice it into the rounds. And now I don't have an electric knife here, so we are going old school and using just a regular knife. So wish us luck. So once we've sliced it, it goes back in the sort of sauce mixture. So that's what Abuela is doing there. And then we just keep slicing, and you want probably about like 1 inch maybe a little bit less than 1 inch slices. It's easier when you have like a round piece, but we were only able to find like the square triangular one. They just didn't have it at the supermarket, but yeah.
Podemos utilizar cuchillo eléctrico, mucho mejor.
Yeah, so that's what Abuela is just saying, is an electric knife is much, much easier, but unfortunately, I do not have one, so.
Quiero que me va a probar las caraotas, que me parece que el grano ya está, pero le falta. Quiero un granito.
Why is it only gonna give me that?
Le falta.
El sabor está buenísimo, pero eso le falta todavía mucho.
Abuela is plating our asado while I'm having a rum and coke, and Abuela is having a rum on the rocks.
Oh. Anyway.
Speaking of dinner, there is the plate. We've got some rice, some fried plantain, and our beautiful asado, which is like gonna leak off of the plate. But there you go, dinner is served. This is an aerial view of dinner. Like I said, rice, fried plantain, and our beautiful asado. Abuela says it could have turned out a little bit darker, but I mean, I think this looks phenomenal.